welcome back to my channel and welcome to another diecast restoration video. Before we start, I'd like to say thank you to you all for joining me again, and thank you, to all my subscribers. Thanks for sticking with me, and if there's any new subscribers, welcome aboard, and I hope you enjoy my channel. And thank you everybody for all your comments on my past videos. Okay, so this week's restoration, you've probably already seen it in the title anyway, but this one is another one from Martin Dares that he sent me in that box, that same box, quite a while ago. There's a few more to do yet, so this is another one, and it's Dinky Toys Leyland forward control lorry, and that's number 420. So I think it turned out quite nice considering what it was like, and I'm quite happy with it. I've enjoyed doing it, so I hope you like what I've done with it, and I hope Martin would have approved of what I've done with it. Okay, so we better get on with it. As I always say, please sit back, relax, enjoy watching the video, see how I got on with this one. Right, okay, let's take a closer look at this one then. It's quite a smallish model. It's had a bit of a hard life. Another one been painted with a yard brush. Now, I'm not sure what make of lorry it is. Is it Maudsley, or I'm not sure what it's meant to represent. But anyway, it's Dinky Toys. Hasn't got a number on it. It's in a bit of a bad way. The axles are bent. It's quite an old one. It's got the flattened axles on the ends. The base that holds the front wheels on is all bent. Luckily there's no pillars broken, and I don't think it's skew width. I don't think it's been stood on or anything. The hook is missing. Yeah, but other than that, the back mudguard is broken off as well, so we're going to have to do something with that. I'm not sure. I'll have to glue a piece of metal or plastic on to that. But yeah, other than that, it's not in bad nick. So the back is a bit bent as well, so that's going to need a bit of straightening. Yeah, she's had a hard life. She's had a hard life. I've got these flat pliers. They're good. They just, they don't open like that. They open like that, and they're nice and smooth inside. So they're ideal for this kind of thing. It's going to take quite a bit of fettling to get it right. Yeah. This is completely, it's pushed, the back's pushed in and it's pushed the side out a little bit there. So the whole thing is completely out of skew. And the risk is pulling it from the back, you're going to you know, split that down there. So I think we're going to have to put something in there, a bit of metal or something, and then tap it gently down. Yeah, so that's that really. That river's got to come out just for the tow hook, and then this one here has got to come out. It's like a little dome rivet, tiny little rivet. That's got to come out for getting the base off to the cab. Now I might put a tiny screw in there as well. I'll tap it, drill it and tap it for a very small screw, because that's only got a little tiny hole in there, which is perfect. Okay, so I'm going to get the tools, and then we'll start taking it to bits. Not that there's a lot to take to bits. Okay, I'll take these glasses off. Second thoughts I won't, because I can't see what I'm doing with the camera in front of me. That's just about it. That's it, I think. That's enough. That's enough drilling. There you go. Perfect. And then that just is a little tongue that hooks in. So that's off. Very rusty. Oof. Okay, so that's off. So excuse me, I'll have to just file that a little bit down. But that's a nice big rivet post. It's a tiny rivet there, but a nice big rivet post, so it'll be easy to drill and tap. Right, okay, let's just get this bit of hook off. Excuse me whilst I just rummage for a drill bit. Right. Yeah, I thought as much. That's my blunt one. That's my blunt one. Yeah, this. It's a bit bigger, this one, but it's not going to hurt because it'll only touch the old knackered hook. Okay. Is that enough? Almost. Yeah, that's it now. Because it's now going, it's going into the little hook part. There you go. Perfect. So that's scrap. Oh, I didn't say that's crap. I said that is scrap. That's what I meant to say. You misheard me. Right. Righty tighty. Now what we got to do, we got to get these we got to get these wheels off. Oh god, that wheel's stuck. There. I thought that end is flattened more than that end. I don't know whether I can just squash them flat. This doesn't usually work, but I don't really want to. I'd rather squash them flat and get them through rather than file them. I don't know if it's going to work. Might do. Let's see. It's tight on there anyway. It's coming. She's a coming. There, that's it. That's got it off. Right. Okay, so far so good. Now we got this one. Again, this side here looks bigger than this side. Or, you know, a bigger piece of axle, but oops. See, that's what happens. They spin in the pliers. You need the other pair of pliers to hold it from spinning on the other side. Right, let's see. Oh, they're quite tough, these things. Oop-a-daisy. Right. Let's see. No, not getting on so well with this one. Not getting on so well with that one. Have another go. There. So look at that, no filing. Oh, hey, check. Golden rule, check the length. Okay, they're the same. Yeah. Righto. Now this is a little bit bent, so we'll try and straighten this a little bit. It's very, very soft, hence why it's bent. Just do it like this, and I might have to put a bit of wood up in there or something just to get it right. Because it's kind of bowed a little bit. It's bowed that way. So I'll muck around with that. Yeah, and you saw me tap these posts the other day with a fire engine, so I won't show it this time, but that's what I'm going to do. I'll just tap that post. This one, well, I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. Even that's curved. Because there's no depth, that's the trouble, there's no depth there. So I might have to just file that flat. In fact, there's no need. Because it'll help locate the hook in the right place. I'm going to need quite a big rivet head. I can go in perhaps about 4mm, no more, so I'd have to cut the rivet down. I've got one with a big head. Yeah, these ones, it's got a nice domed head on, that'll cover the hook, so I'll have to just file them down. I don't know where I got those, I can't remember. Okay, well I'm going to go and do that, and then we'll see what we're going to do about this after. Obviously I'll have to put it in the caustic soda first, so I'll do all that, and then once it's out the caustic soda I'll clean it all up with a wire brush, and then we'll have a look at what we're going to do with this mudguard. Okay, see you in a minute. Right, okay, we're out of the caustic. I've got this cleaned up. I'm not going to drill out for jeweled headlights on this one, because I've got those ones that stick over the top, and I've got some that are perfect shape to fit inside those headlight, well, the surrounds, so that'd be perfect. I'll just stick those in there. This I'll have to try and maybe build up a little bit, because I can't get the corners. I've tried, they're too worn away. Right, now I've started on this back mudguard, and this is as far as I've got. I've cut a piece out of this little spray can top nozzle, because it's got the roundish shape. I cut two bits because I buggered up the first one. Then I stuck it on. I cut it to the size, I stuck it on, and then what I've done, baking powder and super glue to build it up, and now I'm going to have to sort of carve it all out and shape it properly, and that should do. So I'm going to carry on with this, and then build that little bit up the same way, I think, baking powder and super glue. These little chips along there, I thought to file the top down, and then I thought, well no, because in real life that would get all chipped and thing like that, so I'll leave that, because if I start filing too much off it's going to not look good. I've filed a lot of the lines in the cab. I'm not going to do any more. I'll say I'm going to get on with this. Tow hook I was going to drill out completely, but what I'll do, I'll stick one on there, and then I'll just put a blob of 5-second fix in the middle to replicate the rivet, because there's hardly any depth. Yeah, well, there's a bit of depth, but you know, it's just easier to put a bit of 5-second fix and they'll be done. It'll be perfectly adequate. Right, okay, I'm going to carry on with this just filing, and I've got the thing on my rotary tool, not the Dremel, but you know, this kind of tool, and I'll just use those. I've got various different ones, and I'll use those to shape it. Okie dokie. Okay, I've been mucking around filing and fettling for the last good hour and a half, and I think I've got it more or less. It's not 100%. I'm not sure if that mudguard's going to look a little bit too wide. It might look slightly wider than the other one. It's moved when I glued it, but anyway, it'll do. It's a lot better than it was. Right, so I did file the tops in the end. Not a lot. Just got some of the dings out. There's still some, but I'm not going to worry about what's left. I've built that corner up. It's not easy to see because it's not painted. I hope it's going to turn out looking alright. It should be a lot better than it was before that on that corner. This one's slightly rounded, but it wasn't any point in doing anything with that. The round is a bit too little, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to give it a quick wipe with methylated spirits, and then I'm going to go out and paint it. Right, that's the primer on. It's come out alright. That back bit has come out reasonably square. Mudguard, it's not 100%, but you know, it's well presentable. So I'm going to put the colour coat on this now. Well, not now, because I haven't decided what colour it's going to be. I've got to think about that. But anyway, I'll come back to you once I've decided and I've put the colour on it. Okie doke. Right, okay. I've painted the colour coat on that, and I've done some detailing. I've put a black wash in the front grille. I've scraped the front grille and around where the headlights got to go. Plus I've scraped the bumper. I've scraped the door handles. You can't see those very well. Yeah, and I've painted black where the number plate would be, and a little light on the back, because there's only one on the back, and that is a little light. Now I've been googling, and this is based on the Leyland. I thought it was the Thornycroft or something, but it is actually based on the Leyland. And I thought, well, that's silly, having one light. What is it? But yeah, it is. Some of them have got one light. A lot of them have got it on that side, not that side. It should be a little bit bigger than that, really. If I'd have realised before I painted it, I would have filed it and drilled a hole in there to put some jewelled headlights, or a jewelled light in there, a smaller one than these. So I have got these ready to go in there. But first of all, what I've been doing, the old coffee stirrers again. I've made a wooden base that will go in there. I've just put some double-sided tape on the back for now, so I want to do it with that furniture pen. And then there's a bit like for the front for the headboard, will go in there as well. I'll finish it off. So I'm going to go and lacquer this. I've done the wheels. Yeah, I've done those red. I did think to maybe do the mudguards black, but I changed my mind because I thought, I've got this far, it's looking alright. I might go and try and do the mudguards and mess it up the 11th hour again. I don't want that. The old back mudguard that we repaired is looking alright. Yeah, so I'm going to go out and lacquer that, and then I'll come back to you. Right, okay, I'm trying to figure out this. Because these crimped axles, they're hard to get the wheels back on. What I did with this one, I thought I'd try it out. Before putting the second wheel on, I hammered the end down a bit flat so it was tight to push that wheel on. Then after that, the only way I could see to do it was use these snips to try and splay it out a little bit more. And then after I'd done it with those, I put these pliers on the end, and I did it on my vise over there, like that. Only the vise is on a bit of an angle so that wheel doesn't come up. But then I put the pliers on that vise like I'm doing on this anvil, and then basically I just, not a good thing to do I suppose, but I don't know how else I can do that. So if anybody else knows, please let me know. I've got this one to do now, which is the one I'm worried about. So I'll put the wheel on. Oh, great wheel that. So I've, no, see I'll put these tyres on as well. They're corgi ones, they're not dinky, they've got a little bit of a tread on them. Yeah, I'll just try and tap that through into there. Yeah. Almost through. I've got to be careful, mindful of the mudguard that I repaired as well. Oh, that went. Okay, so we got that through. Actually, that's probably enough to hold it on. And the axle seems very wide. I think I put the wrong axle on the wrong bloody... Mind you, the axles are the same length, so they're not going to make any difference. So that actually has gone on quite well. I don't think I need to do any more crimping on that. So I think I'll leave that like it is. A bit cheesed off how wide that axle is. Oh well. Right, okay, so we've got that far. Move all this crap out of the way. Right, now what do I want to do? Well, I'll tell you what I haven't done, which I'll have to do in a minute. But we'll do this first. We'll put the base on the front. So that is just a tongue that goes in through the groove there, if I can find the groove. There you go. And then got to try and get him there. I'll have to touch that up a bit there too, because I put my clamp on that to hold it when I painted it. Forgot about that. Right, so what I want to do with that, I need my rivet. I think this is the rivet I put for it. So I need a bit of glue actually. Before I do put that on, I'm going to put the glue in. Actually, is this the rivet I prepared for this one or not? No, it can't be, because I've done a bigger hole. Oh, I'm getting confused now with all my stuff. Right, I'll have to get back to you when I've found. Okay, we're back. I've got so many pots of different restorations on the go that I had the wrong pot. Right, where's I want my Corgi Bob glue stick. Glue applicator. Well, this is a dish mop angle. Years ago. She wasn't happy with me. That'll do. Just wipe this stick off. Put the lid on the glue so we don't have a glue tsunami like the other day. Righty tighty, let's get this back on. Why won't it go on? Okay, that's there. Tweezers. tweezers. Okay, doke, let's get this riveting. There she goes. Okie dokie. So we'll put that back over there. We'll leave that dry for a few minutes, and then when it's dry we'll come back to it, carry on. Right, okay, whilst it's still upside down, which I should have done before, I nearly forgot to put the tow hook on, so I need the Corky Bob applicator again. So we're just going to put some super glue around it. Wipe that off again. The lid on. Right. Let's get this on there. Okay, so when that's dry, I'm going to put a blob of 5-second fix on the middle, just to replicate the rivet. Okay, we'll leave that dry and then we'll carry on. Right, okay, let's put some 5-second fix on that now. That should be alright. And I'll put a little bit of silver paint on that after. Okay, just give this a wipe and I'll chuck that away now, because I don't want to be picking up that bit of tissue and getting on my hands. Right, okay. Still got a couple of things we need to do, and we like putting the dual headlights in. Okie dokie, let's get one in. These are the flat jewels. Hang on if I can show you. Where did that go? See, they've got like a flat chrome backing to them. I don't know if it's chrome, but it's like silver, so. And they're the perfect fit for that. Perfect fit. Right. That cocktail stick back in over there. And I want a cotton bud. I mean, this dries clear, but I'll just lick it a bit because there's a bit of glue on the top of the jewel light. so it's still better to take it off. Okay, so that's that bit, and I'm stuck again to this bloody floor. Right, okay, so what we're going to do now, we'll put this floor in. Oh, so I've got double-sided tape, so I need to get it. Am I in the right place? Yeah. So that'll stick it, but we'll still be able to get it out if we have to. Okay, and now I've got this front bit, this headboard. I'll put it that way because it's slightly better that way. Oop. I can't see what I'm doing. Better if I tilt it. Got to try and get it in. Because of double-sided tape, I've got to make sure to get it right down into the bottom. Okay, that's it. There. It looks rather nice. She's coming alive, the old truck, she's coming alive. Now, this morning I painted this, so it's okay now. I thought I'd make a load for it, and rummaged around in my box of stuff like 3D printed when I was messing around my 3D printer a couple of years ago, and I came across these milk cans, so there you go, perfect fit. Hey. Right, well that's it then, another one saved from the Dinky scrapyard, another one from Martin there, and yeah, I need to do these ones from Martin. You know, I did the tribute one to Martin, but all of these models that he sent me, they're all like tributes to Martin. So I hope he would have liked the way this one's turned out as well. Okay then, so, well, yeah, it is another Dinky safe in the scrapyard, and you know, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And yeah, what I'm going to do next, I'll go outside, do my outdoor shots again, and then I'll put it on the turntable. We can compare before and after. Then after that I'll do those AI shots again. Okay, so until next time then, take care, look after yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheerio for now, bye bye, abato.